it like it is. Straight to the point, no chase. Yo, this come on, let your boys. AKA phone call 1-4 from the Lounge Boys. Check us out each and every Saturday.
It's your boy Pound from the Lounge Boys. Check us out each and every Saturday at 7 o'clock on www.listendishes.com.
Yeah, it's the Lounge Boys. Best show here, heavy fit for the crown, boy. Wait a line we got down, boy, that's no disrespect. Hard work and determination and Kim on our back and belief this got us set. 20 plus with the friendship, still ain't missing steps. Hey Nick, I say we gon' run this itch till we out of breath. 7 sharp, better tune in. Listen, we gave the station our vision and moved in. Topic to topic, we kill them topics, no loose ends. No matter the topic, y'all only gossip on new trends. Flow butter, that's new Timbs. Team shining like new rims. Y'all need advice, well here's your advice cause we drop gems. We at the top 10, this a whole nother chart slim. Bradley he chosen, this interview should be top 10. No telling who walking, got our city, they all in. Head above water, we never trip off no light swim. It's the Lounge Boys callin'.
They call me Brad, aka Damn. You know, you gotta listen. We talk that ish. Loud.
Yeah. Lounge Boys in the building. It's your boy Pound. As you can see, I fired everybody. I'm here on solo by myself. Yeah. And I'm going to hold it down. But today we got a good show. We're going to have some little demonstrations where our management is going to be involved, where they're going to put them in pretzels and all type of stuff. So it's going to be real fun. But yeah, today we got I'm gonna make sure I get it right. Shion Khalil. I had to make sure I got that right because I ain't trying to get no hits or nothing. Shion Khalil with a Mushin Combat School, which is in Bethesda. It's gonna be real nice. So we're gonna make sure all y'all combat people and all that neck stuff and all that good stuff, cracking necks, breaking body parts. If you into that, make sure you watch it, all right? But listen, we want to make sure all y'all, we got a lot of big things coming up this coming year. We need all of you to send out friend requests to all your friends and family and all that good stuff to our Facebook page, all right? We do want to say sorry to all our Facebook people that's in our group. For some reason, Facebook deleted a lot of people. I guess people that wasn't active. That's not our fault. That's your fault. And we didn't know Facebook was going to do that. So they deleted a lot of people from our Facebook group, but we're still active in there. Still got good conversation going on. It's real nice. But make sure y'all send all y'all people to our page. We were trying to load that page up because we got a lot of things coming. We got parties, giveaways, all type of good stuff. So we want all y'all to be involved in it with us. All right, so we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back with you in a few minutes. It's me, baby.
It's time from the Lounge Boys. You know we're going to say...
Hey guys, I'm here. I was running a little bit late. I had a bad hangover last night, and for some reason I thought the show started at 8 o'clock today. So, oh yeah, good. Keep that mic off.
They didn't turn me off.
Keep it off, please. Keep it off. Keep it off.
Hey,
keep it off.
They didn't want me to hold the show down, so they called this guy in. But it's cool. I could have done it.
Listen here. All right, we ain't gonna do that. We missing Ty today. I don't know where Ty is at. He's do you know where he is?
No.
Oh, he's sick. Who is that? Oh, shout out to who? Where was we at last night?
Ambi, Miss Ambi.
What was it?
Miss
Oh,
Ambi.
yeah, that show called What That Mouth Do.
Yeah,
Shout out to Ambi.
we turned that thing out.
Yeah. We turned it out. We did a good job.
Yeah.
Hey, short guy, come on, hop in here. Come on, man. Hop in here.
We live, man. You said it yesterday. We live. We uncut.
Commercial break or nothing?
This
There's
nigga
no script,
hey,
right?
this nigga still in high school. He putting liquor in water bottles still. God damn. And I bet you it was Paul Masson still drinking that shit. He's too old for that.
First of all, listen.
What you got?
I apologize to all my viewers for being late. I know y'all tuned in to see me. What?
Your viewers.
Oh, I mean,
Damn.
You know, he's on penicillin, so he gotta get his body together before he come out.
yeah.
You got the
They gotta get
antibiotics.
the lighting right in here, man. I still look black as shit.
Oh well, guess what? That hat ain't helping.
What the girl was calling you last night? Chocolate Drop?
Little chocolate drop.
Little
Yeah,
chocolate
she called
drop.
Little chocolate drop last
That's his
night.
new name, Little Chocolate Drop.
Man, listen, I ain't gonna start on that. We ain't gonna go there with that.
I need to fix the AC in there.
It was hot as shit.
That's first and foremost.
Hey, listen, man.
Don't invite nobody to a show and y'all don't have AC. Man.
Listen here. I don't know.
I had fun.
I don't know if any of y'all had to ever sit in front of a grand jury before. No, that's what that shit felt like last night. Sweating bullets. I'm talking about I couldn't stop sweating. And that big machine that they
Ty
had,
was sweating like crazy.
listen,
dude.
we looked like dope addicts in that joint last night. No bullshit. If there'd have been a needle in there, they'd be like,
But now look, hey, game. I thought me and you was like on a game show. Man, the way we
They
standing
felt good
right
though.
there.
The co-host had a t-shirt on. She had a little bodysuit on. Probably ain't had nothing under that motherfucker. But they knew what the temperature was like in there. We walked in that joint full throttle.
Hoodies,
Like, shit,
jackets, hats.
Man, what? Long johns, everything, man.
Hey, man, shout out to all the people in Atlanta right now, all the groupies down there.
Oh yeah,
You know what
get
I'm saying?
that money.
I was telling my Uber driver, was that yesterday? Yeah, my Uber driver yesterday. He was like, yeah, man, you my last drive today. I was like, what you mean? He's like, man, I'm driving these 4 strippers down to Atlanta, and he gonna drive them around while they down, and they paying them $5,000.
Damn.
I was like,
Why
nigga,
they ain't call me?
listen, I was like, if you know 4 more try to go, nigga, call
My
me.
wife would have understood that.
Hell yeah, $5,000.
Oh, that is working. That's all you do is working.
Yeah, I'm working. Shit, it's a tax write-off.
But listen, they can have Atlanta. We did NBA All-Star Weekend down in Atlanta, and the traffic was stupid. Like, we had planned to go to so many parties, but they did all the parties off of Peachtree, which is like the main thing that goes through Atlanta. Man, we went and saw Backyard twice. We ended up in Atlanta when we could see them here, but we went and saw it because they was on a whole nother part of town. So you didn't have to go through Peachtree and all that. So, shout out to everybody down there tricking.
I saw someone.
I ain't never been.
I saw someone watching the NFL, and no one had jackets on. Is it hot down there?
It's not hot, but it don't feel like up here.
I mean, no one had jackets, scarves,
Yeah, it's
hats,
not-
nothing.
Man,
Nah, it's
listen,
not cold.
it ain't hot down
I'm gonna
there.
say it can't. It
People
can't be
just
that much of
size.
a difference.
People just
Shit,
like-
you crazy. Do you know what happens when you give, I was going to say niggas, but black folks a chance to put on furs? If they get a chance to wear a fur? Listen, if the NFL, if the Super Bowl was here this weekend, nigga, you would see so many furs, it would be ridiculous. Niggas got them in the closet somewhere on the refrigerator.
Or somebody's grandmother got one.
Exactly.
Hey, grandma, let me borrow that fur you was wearing back in fucking 1920.
The whole outfit, hat
let me
on,
get that
gloves.
She got the fur from the Ibex. Back in them days, she could wear the joint the Ibex.
That shit probably got all types of DNA on it. I bet.
All type of animals. Oh man.
So who gonna win that? Who gonna win the Super Bowl tomorrow, man? Good. It's a good thing we only got that Patriots dude here right
Redskins.
now. He be going crazy.
Redskins.
That nigga said the Redskins. Jeez.
Nah,
Listen,
I'm gonna go with Tom Brady, now, man. I can't.
I ain't betting against Brady.
I cannot bet against Brady.
I ain't watching
man.
this shit.
I bet against any other person other than Tom Brady.
Yeah. But you know what's so funny though? Also about the NFL, a lot of them Philadelphia Eagles fans, man, they was so hyped they won their first Super Bowl in like 50,000 years. They
we going back.
We going back. We like that. We like that name. Our team
Yeah,
like
you going back in 50 years again.
Another 50.
In 50 years
exactly.
again. That's
So
when
shout
you
out
going
to
back.
all the Philadelphia fans with their first and only Super Bowl
Ever.
that you will ever have. Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations to accomplishing more than who? The Cleveland Browns.
The New York Jets.
Yeah, but, yeah, congratulations for accomplishing more than them niggas.
Y'all can have that
Yeah,
shit.
exactly.
Hey, so I was
going back.
I was going to bet on the game, man, but the point spread is 3.
But no, at first they had the Rams underdogs, but now at first they had New England underdogs. I think the Rams are now underdogs.
Oh,
So if you would have bet like 2 weeks ago,
yeah.
you could have came up.
Yeah, I ain't betting on that shit.
You
like I
coulda
said,
came up.
tomorrow, only thing I'm gonna be doing is watching the commercials. See if there's any good commercials. Which I hate that now, man. They give you the commercials before the Super Bowl now, so you don't even get surprised no more. I was watching Fox 5 the other
you
day.
can watch the
They were
commercials
showing
now,
the commercials
of
Oh man,
that they're gonna show for the Super Bowl. So, and I was trying to figure out why, but they explained that he was like, people want to put their commercials out on the day of the Super Bowl, but they just don't want it to be just that one day. Because they pay so much money for the goddamn commercial that they're like, nah, our shit got to start and ride out whatever. But
They got the new the gay football league coming out.
the what?
The gay football league.
Where did you hear this?
No, I'm reading through the threads now. The gay.
Oh, the male cheerleaders will be cheering tomorrow. And, yeah, they are.
the ones we was talking about a couple months ago.
That's cute.
Yeah, they're gonna be cheering tomorrow because they the cheerleaders for the Rams.
That's cute. See, the only thing I don't like about male cheerleaders is they smile extra hard. Like, what the hell? All right, so my daughter's cheerlead, right?
Yeah,
my
do.
daughter's cheerlead, and I seen some shit like that was like just blew my mind because it was a 10-year-old little dude that was out there cheerleading like the little girls, man. And he was just like extra with it.
Of course.
Like smiling super hard and all in this shit. But, so, all right, if y'all don't have kids that cheerlead, I'll give y'all a little rundown. So cheerleading league is like, this is women gossip shit. So you go through all of, you sit there and listen to all the women gossip. So I found out what was going on with the little boy. His mother put him in cheerleading. His father ain't know because the mother kept him away from him. So the father got another daughter by another chick. And he was like, oh, let me go check her out cheerleading. And seen his son up there. But he ain't tripped though, which I couldn't respect the shit. He was, he ain't go off. And I'm like, dude.
Oh, you wanted to go on?
Come on, man. You supposed to go, nigga. If I ain't see my son, and the first time I seen him in like months or years,
He doing splits
and I see this nigga up there just ready, okay, smile like shit. Oh, nigga, I'm like, hold on, man.
You gonna call a timeout on the game?
Ain't no timeout. They gonna call security on me because I'm going to drag his ass up off that stage. This ain't how we conduct ourselves as men, man.
You can't do that.
Man, you a fucking lie.
Nick,
I'm gonna do that.
Nick
You
gonna step
don't
in the-
conduct yourself like that as a young man.
Listen,
You don't cheerlead ready, okay, and all that other shit. You don't do that, man. You can't do that, man.
Oh wow.
Hey, look
Doing
here, man.
splits and doing what's this shit called, backhand springs and tucks and all this. Man, what? I never knew what that shit was. We was growing up, niggas was like, man, I bet you can't do a backflip. Like, man, shit. No matter how you did that backflip, it was just a backflip.
All right, okay. I see what you're saying. I see what
But
you're
this
saying.
nigga, I can do a back handspring. I can do a back tuck. Man, come on, man.
Well, that just mean he an athlete though.
Oh man.
An athlete.
Hey, look here.
He not an athlete. So cheerleaders and athletes?
No,
No.
I don't know about that.
But we'll discuss that.
It's not.
We'll discuss that.
I tell the girls that all the time. That shit is not. It's not an athletic sport. I mean, no,
They need
it's
to
not.
ban him
It's a
from the cheerleader
competition,
joint.
but that shit ain't
The
no
stuff they doing a lot of people
Man,
can't
listen.
do.
Man, we'll go up against somebody and let somebody foul you.
So to be an athlete, you gotta get fouled.
Man, yeah, all sports I know got fouls in them.
Is golf a sport?
Somebody fouling somebody.
Is golf a sport?
You can what?
Is golf a sport?
No, not really.
Man, golf is a sport. What you mean?
Is tennis is tennis a sport?
Hey, listen here. I don't know what's in that water bottle, but we're gonna go to a quick commercial and come back, and we're gonna find out, and we're gonna let y'all know.
Hey, you gotta get super physical.
Hey, we'll be right back, Lounge Boys.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, welcome back. I'm still laughing about what we just talked about. That was a little bit hilarious.
I retract my statement. It is a sport. Tennis is a sport, and golf is definitely a sport. But backflips and shit is not a sport.
There you go. All right. Oh yeah. Also, man, y'all can call in anytime 240-233-6874. Yeah, you like the way I memorize.
Let us know if cheerleading is a sport.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, please let us know.
Let us know if cheerleading is a sport.
I know a lot of y'all probably got kids that's in cheerleading, and y'all probably the cheer moms and cheer dads, and some of you fathers probably walk around with that shirt on that say security for whatever team it is. Y'all niggas are funny.
So look here, man. We got our guests here.
Oh my goodness!
Can we get them on camera? Bam! There they go.
Yeah.
So listen here. I'm not gonna mess up any names. So I want y'all to introduce yourselves.
Okay, I'm Shion Khalil I'm from World of Snooker School of Survival, but my school is Mushin Combat School of Survival, which is underneath Professor Daryl King of the Snooker's Root Jiu-Jitsu family. I guess I got to stay right here, right?
Yeah.
So this is one of my good students, Hassani.
Hassani?
Yeah, Hassani Burns. I've been
Hassani Burns. All right. Good to meet you. Good to meet
Help
you.
out, Gam. Let's tilt it.
Tilt it down. Yeah.
There you go. All right. So real quick, first question. I just want to get the basics out the way real quick.
Okay.
Can you explain what is it? Mushin?
Yeah.
Mushin? Can you explain what Mushin combat is?
So the art that we practice is called Snooker's Root Jiu-Jitsu. And,
Okay.
And that comes before the name of our school. I mean, we're just continuing the tradition of the practice. But so Mushin is a concept. It basically means it's the ultimate attainment of the mindset that a samurai strive to reach in battle, which is the absence of anything other than completing the objective without wavering, without hesitation. So, for example, ego or fear or anxiety, nerves, any of that is other than the clarity of accomplishing the objective. So I fell in love with that concept some years back, and I mean, it's a survival art. I mean, we're there to do what we have to do. It's an art for the people. It's an art for the everyday father, the everyday son. I mean, it's not a sport, it's not a play around art, it's a practice of survival. I mean,
Yeah.
nobody cares about your trophies or belts when they trying to get your money in the alley after the football
Yeah.
game, whatever. Somebody trying to snatch your mom's purse, they don't care about, whatever you can do on the mat. There's no mat, it's concrete.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's what this is for. And our founder, Dr. Moses Powell, may he rest in peace, his some words that he got famous for saying was that he was trying to make it to the curb. He was trying to make it to the curb. So yeah, that's what Mushin is. It's easy to ramble about this.
Yeah, no, I get it. What I was trying to figure out is like, is it a form of martial arts?
It is. So you gotta look at how you think about that, right? So if you categorize martial arts by what they do in China or what they do in Japan, then some would say no. But I mean, as you guys were just talking about, right? Different people consider different things.
Yeah.
So I mean, this is our art. It was sanctioned by Professor Vistation, and Dr. Powell put it together over the years of his study and taking the meat, leaving the bones, is what we say. His practice, he formulated it, and now it's being taught all over the country and even outside the country. So I mean, it's combined of several things, but the format and the strategy and the actual structure of the way we approach the combat scenario is what stays the same. And the best part about it to me is that it encourages individualism, which is what we encourage.
Yeah.
And I encourage from my students, because I can't move like you can't move like me. Everybody's playing basketball, but nobody's moved like Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Since Michael Jordan.
No,
Or
I got you.
Iverson or anybody, So it's got to be for you. Snookus is for you,
So, Hassan, quick question. What got you, motivated or wanted to get into?
Yeah, no, that's a good question. So, like Shihan mentioned, the family is big, the Snookus family, and, stretches back to New York. And I actually got an uncle, got a family member who used to study, and, still studies on and off now. And he was the one, back in the day, used to always show me, a bunch of little things here and there. And I never asked him, what the discipline was, right? And so, I grew up, started working, moved out here. And, I called him. I said, I'm trying to get back into it. Can you tell me what the name of the family was, the discipline? And he told me Snookus. Did a quick Google search, found the folks out here, like he said, Professor World, the Grandmaster out here. I found him, found Shihan Khalil, and we had a phone call. The rest was history. And that was, a few years ago now. So
yeah, two and a half.
Oh, so you was living in New York? Did you say you was living in New York? Oh,
I was out here.
Yeah, family.
Oh, the family.
Family
Okay.
up in New York, but Shihan can definitely talk about the roots of the system, but it stretches back to New York and beyond that. So.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, Shihan. What age did you gravitate to this?
So my father, I think he's watching right now, man. I salute him, man. He put me onto the drug real early, man.
Okay.
At 6 years old,
Nice.
he was walking me 3 days a week to a Taekwondo school 2 miles from my house. At the time, we didn't have a car, so that's what we did. And when he wasn't around, my big brother walked me there. But it was just like it was always there. Like, you didn't know your mom was tired, right? Because it was normal. You know what I mean?
True.
I mean, if you eat ramen noodles every night, that's normal. So it was normal. I'm at that point, it was just something. It was just life. And then I just kept growing with it, and I realized how much I loved it. And then when we moved to Maryland, I kind of broke my relationship with Carl. Carl Runk was my first martial arts instructor. Peace to Master Runk. But I broke my relationship with the Taekwondo school just because of proximity. So after that, I was, by that time I was like 16. So I was old enough to know what I wanted and what I didn't want. And Taekwondo, a lot of martial artists know the way it's taught in this country at a lot of schools, and you have to find a good teacher. But it can be like very stoic and very linear, and kind of the opposite of that encouragement and self-expression. So I had a cousin. He was going to school at Howard at the time. Professor King was teaching classes at Howard University, along with Grandmaster Ali Shabazz, and he was like, yo, you gotta come. He used to put me in like little wrist locks and stuff. Like basketball. I was like, man, that's corny, man. Like that, nobody's gonna let you get that, you know. But I found out that whole word "let you" is a whole another world behind that. Like so. Anyway, I came out. I saw Professor World. I was that dude in the crowd, the heckler. What if? He just told me come up, come up and feel it. We have a saying, feeling is believing. He let me feel it. It was done. It was romance. Like it was done. That was the glove I was looking for to fit. Talked to my father about it. He stamped it. We kept it moving. So, yeah, that was 20 years ago.
That's all right. I had my daughter. Yeah. My daughter, she was in karate.
Okay.
And I think she had like 3 belts.
Okay.
She got to about 3 belts, and like she was saying, it's mainly like discipline. Right. What they was trying to teach. It's not. They wasn't teaching you to go out and use it on someone. It's more like self-defense. Right. But then she got out of it. But I mean, it helped her though.
That's kind of the issue. Like when you think about stuff like this, like some people will get into these martial arts or even we could say boxing, right? Because they want to go out there and whoop some ass. Exactly. Like that's what they they try to use it for. But when you hear about martial arts teaching, they say it's about the discipline. And I mean, some I hear that you're supposed to use this first before you use the physical first. Yeah. How does that coincide with?
I mean, that's the beauty of it. Like we're not teaching nobody to pick fights. You know what I'm saying? We're the dudes that you sleep on. Yeah. We're the dudes you throw popcorn at in the movie theater for talking too loud. Like that's who we are. Yeah. But when it come to it, things happen in life and you don't have a choice. Yeah. And, to not have and need versus to have and not need, man, it's scary. It's terrifying. For me, it's like a haunting every day. Like I got to do something. Even if it's 50 push-ups before I go to bed at night, I got to do something because somebody's always out there training and somebody's always out there, doing what they do, and they don't care about you. Things happen to people every day on the news, and we always say it's them, and we change the channel. But them was us. Yeah. You know what I mean? So either you got it or you don't got it. I mean, it's not a hobby or a class for us. It's a lifestyle. So it's really
we live it, breathe it every day. That makes sense.
Does it come with like take us through your training and diet and all that other, like the regimen of doing all that.
That's a lot.
Well, you
give us a sample. Give us a sample.
I don't want to discourage somebody from joining, but it sounds interesting. And on top of that, you got people that got low self-esteem as far as that walk outside and don't feel confident about getting, like, people won't even go out to clubs or bars or anything because they're non-confrontational people and they just don't want to get into that. And I know that builds self-esteem and confidence, self-confidence in people. Yeah. But what is some of y'all like training regimens that y'all go through and
so
I don't nobody want to talk about
that. I'm gonna keep it short. So basically, it's like this, right? Like, if you not exercising or working out, and I say this with as much respect as I can to whoever from the martial arts community is listening. If you're not exercising or working out or living a disciplined lifestyle with a physical component that goes along with your practice, then your practice is going to be fruitless, right? You could practice the perfect jab all day long, but if you can't run up the steps or down the steps if you have to, or you throw 4 or 5 jabs and you winded, what's the point, right? Right, yeah. So that's a big piece of it. So 30 minutes of every class is it's like a CrossFit-based program. Okay. Plyos, isos, weights, explosion, cardio, bag work, contact, up, down, level changing, burpees, all that's got to be in there. So the way that we pick and choose the way that we structure the workout is based on mechanics that we use inside the fight. Okay. Right? You're not going to see us real heavy on the curl bar because we ain't trying to be out here curling people. Right? Yeah. But you will see us on the road because when I snatch your shirt, I need to be able to tilt you off balance so I can hip toss you. So that's the way we structure.
Hold
it.
on
But,
now.
But wait a minute, are we gonna be able to get? Hey, Kim, we gonna be able to get a demonstration?
Hold on, nah. I just
hell,
need
can they practice
them
on
talk
that?
me through it. I just need them talk me through it.
Talk
me through it.
So that's the 30 minutes. So that's
I
the
need
workout
you to talk
part,
me
right?
through it.
That's the physical fitness piece, right?
Okay.
And then we go into the set drills. It's got to be one-on-one. It's got to be contact. If you're practicing in the mirror, that's cute. I love forms. But when it comes down to something like this, where it's all about test driving it and touching people, see, the growth in our practice comes from the sensitivity. Right? I need to know if I'm going for this wrist hold, and the resistance is so much that it's gonna make my energy so focused on this spot that I'm gonna eat a right hook. Then I need to know. I need to have that sensitivity so I can switch it. You see what I'm saying? So it's got to be touched.
Hold on, now. Yeah. I just seen it.
Peep that now, because
don't worry, but I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch the tape later.
In his
I'm
mind,
gonna watch the tape later. I'm gonna watch the tape later.
In his mind, the right hook was still gonna get through, but then he seen him slip that hand out there. He was like, oh man, nah.
Now I got second think this right hook. Don't worry about it.
It gets to a point where you know. After a while, you'll see him start to demonstrate because, you know, words can't describe all of it, right? Words can describe some of it, but like he says, the sensitivity needs to be done in the training. You know, no matter how many classes or things you watch online or read, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Getting the feeling of being in class is a part of it, right? But, you know, back to what you said about fitness, I mean, it's so important. You know, the martial arts is a lifestyle, but it's also about, you know, your health, your fitness, right? You know, we don't want you to just come to class, learn how to do something, and then you going, you know what I'm saying? You're not taking care of it.
No, I'm laughing because it's a stigma. Like you see memes about like black belts falling all over the place, hitting himself in the head with nunchucks, or you know what I'm saying, like 500-600 pounds. I mean, it's crazy, right?
Absolutely.
So I mean, there's a stigma, right, that comes with it. But the truth is, like, it doesn't matter. It's your mind. My mind gotta be my strongest weapon, like you said. It gotta be past that. It can't be. And this is where it's like it comes back to Mushin. Like I can't care, man. You gotta be an objective that I gotta cut through, right? So you put your hands on my shirt, I put my thumb in your eye. That's how we dance. Like that's how the dance has to be. Yeah. Because I can't base my practice on who's stronger, but physical fitness is a big piece of it in order to do the work. Yeah. That's a lot of work. But we have to level the playing field here, man. You may bench, 500 pounds. I don't know, but I can't care. It's got to be vision, breathing, balance. It's got to be boxing, trapping, breaking, locking, stomping. It's got to be throwing. It's got to be sweeping. It's got to be stomp you in the back of the knee and take your nose to your head, mob deep. I mean, that's what it has to be. Because I can't stand here and fight you and your boys. I just can't. I got to get out.
Yeah.
So there's no way we can see one of y'all coming. There's no way we can see one of y'all coming.
See him coming.
See y'all coming. Like if we in the club or something and see, and we about to get into a beef, and I look at you like,
special move.
Look, I look at you like, I'm not gonna mess with you. No, you got it. You got it.
Go ahead and mess around, think he Dragonfly Jones. You gonna get tossed out.
Damn.
Silence, punk.
Damn.
Another thing with that too is does diet play a part in?
I mean, absolutely. I mean, you wanna, everybody wants to be Bruce Lee in this game, right? So it's gotta be. You gotta drink your water. You gotta do all that stuff. But I mean, for me, it's the energy. Like, where am I gonna draw energy from? You know what I mean? I'm 155, soaking wet, butt naked with dreadlocks. You know what I mean? Like, I need energetic food. I need protein. I need calcium. But I need all of that so that I could be able to do what I need to do. Maybe for 15 seconds of my life, if worst case scenario it happens.
So you can't be vegan.
Oh, you said 15 seconds. That's all it's gonna take.
I'm assuming it's one.
From the looks of things,
I'm assuming it's just one dude, man. I ain't trying to be there all day.
Damn.
Terrible,
you're absolutely right. Because after 15 seconds,
listen, man.
A normal guy getting winded after 15 seconds.
Nah, 15 seconds is a long time.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
See, and when you practice and when you do it all the time, you understand, like, there's the exhaustion of hitting, the exhaustion of missing, the exhaustion of moving around, the exhaustion of being concerned. You watch the fight, and it's 12 rounds, what was it 36 minutes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So they in there banging for 36 minutes. You on the couch, you eating popcorn. You know exactly what to tell him to do, huh? You know exactly right. You watch the football game. You know, he should have cut right. You know exactly what to tell him, huh? Right?
Yeah.
He's in there 36 minutes, dog.
That's
Hit the bag for 30 seconds and then try to talk without him. Give it all you got for 30 seconds.
yeah.
No, you're right. Because remember, we was down, was the Headbangers down in D.C.
Yeah,
I remember, I forgot my man name.
Barry.
Barry. And he had his hands up. And he said, "This go like this for 3 minutes." Man.
Nah.
Joe.
Nah.
We talking something easy. Something easy
trained
as
before,
this.
Right. I trained before
Shoulders
boxing
hurting and
for
everything.
like maybe 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
And coming in, well, my first day there, coming in, Mooney was like, "Hey man, listen, when you come in here, first you gotta slap the little banner and say I'm a champion, whatever." He's like, you slap the banner. He's like, and you give me 150 and 300. So I was like, all right, well, what's that? Like, you give me 150 push-ups and 300 sit-ups. Before you do anything, you gotta do that first.
Yeah, that's light work.
So, no, I mean, I understand that. But going in, like, man, what?
Yeah, I know.
And then the gym is like 102 degrees.
Yeah.
So you go ahead and do that, and then while you doing that, you hear a ding.
Yeah.
You know, every so often you hear the ding. So coming in, like, well, the bell rings every 3 minutes because everything we do is 3. You got to do it for 3 minutes. So then we started doing like everything for 3 minutes, and oh my gosh.
Yeah.
See, that's
almost died. My first week there was almost death. But the only reason why I actually kept going back was because, like, man, I can't let this beat me.
Yeah.
I can't let this beat me. And then it started to get like normal to me, and it started to feel like something that I needed to do.
Yeah.
And like I said, it built up the confidence in me. But see, me, I felt like I could really actually like go out here and sleep a big nigga, like like
that's the worst thing.
That wasn't what I was planning on doing.
Worst way to feel.
I was thinking like I know the average nigga on the street can't box. I know they can't box. So I know a nigga just gonna swing, and I'm gonna hit this nigga at least about 30 times before he realized that damn I swung for the wrong nigga. The fight gonna be over. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
but
man.
it really don't. I know it don't go like that, but
Right.
that's what I was thinking.
They
going
came
in.
out of boxing school
I was
like
thinking,
nobody bothers me.
Hey,
Who won it?
that boxing did me in. And but honestly, where I took a step back at is my sister was my mother put my sister in kung fu.
Okay.
And she was training under Dennis Brown. I don't know if you know Dennis Brown.
Come on, man. You hurt my feelings.
She was training under Dennis Brown, right? So Dennis Brown took. Well, should I call him Master Brown?
Probably.
He took. Sorry, Master Brown. He took a liking to my little sister. My little sister was like she was tough.
Yeah.
Like, I used to see her do push-ups for. I seen her actually do push-ups for at least 45 minutes on her fingertips. Like I never seen anything like that in my life, and I make fun of my mother.
45
to
or
this day.
425?
No, 45, like straight. I don't know what she did, but straight. She was. She had to do push-ups.
She's on something.
So she was So I told my mother, I was like, man, you should never put her in that because now I think you're scared of her. You know what I'm saying? And my mother was tough, but anyway. So I seen her like sparring with guys that were big dudes, and one of the dudes kicked her in her mouth, and she went off.
Yeah.
And she went off, and I seen her hit this big dude with so many combinations that they had to actually stop her from doing it. Yeah. And that's how she got them 45 minutes of push-ups. Because she went off and after she got kicked in the mouth, and I think it was a discipline thing or whatever. But we got into it, her and I, after, I'm boxing, you doing karate, that's weeks. You know, to me, that was, you looking to kick somebody, whatever. Yeah. Now, she ain't even do that. She just put me in like 2 or 3 holes. And
he was like, go ahead, man, you play too much.
I was like, man, so if she can give me the hole, whoever dude in the street give me one of them holes.
Exactly, a big
I need to bring it back. Let me bring it back a little bit.
All right, so real quick, let's talk about the school. Let's talk about what y'all got going on. Let them know, where the school is, everything about it.
We like walking distance from Bethesda Metro. We just actually the gym owner just tripled our mat size, so we got the studio divided into. I don't own the studio. I'm working at a Bethesda Boxing Academy.
Okay.
But,
It's right across the street from me.
Oh, okay.
From where I work
you
at.
ain't got no excuses.
Yeah,
no more,
right
man.
across the street from where I work at.
Yeah. So the gym is broken into 3 sections. They have like a weights room. It's got treadmills in it, squat rack, all the hard body stuff. And then they got a room that's just all bags. It's like Thai boxing room or the kickboxing room, whatever you want to call it. And then they got the mat room, which is the most important to us. And we probably got about, what you say now, like 20 by 25 feet of judo mats. So yeah, it's a great facility. I mean, we can get everything we need. We can get the grunt work in. We get the finesse work in. We can get the slam in, the fall, and all of that. I mean, we just not a passive school, man. Like we action junkies, man. And you really gotta want it. Like I encourage everybody to come in and try it. Okay. And it's not like you come in day one, you just gonna get hit in the throat 5 times. You like that? You like it's not like that. Like we're trying to actually grow martial artists. We're not, again, if you there to lose the tummy, that's fine. You'll get that there too. Mm-hmm. But what we do really like, it attracts lifers. You know what I'm saying?
What's the address and the phone number where they can reach you?
Website, all that good stuff.
Yeah. So MushinCombat.com, easy. Address 4940 St. Elmo Ave, Bethesda. At Mushin.combat, Instagram, Facebook, Mushin Combat. I mean, it's all out there on social media. But
what's the ages?
Yeah, that's us, man.
8 to 80, blind, crippled, and crazy.
I don't think so.
I mean, I want to say it's for everybody. I want to say that, but I'm gonna be totally honest with you guys. Like, there's certain things that I wouldn't want my son practicing, and at this point, I refuse to alter the way that I got it, just so that I could have kids in the camp. So I mean, the fact that it's all grown-ups in the camp. We're comfortable with like 15, 16-year-olds.
Okay.
Hopefully, maybe in a year or two, we get to a point where we can open a kids class and look at the format a little differently. But right now, we ain't changing the drop.
Yeah,
that's what's up. We're gonna take a quick commercial break. We're gonna come back. We're gonna have a demonstration.
We're gonna demonstrate on him, man.
Y'all give me a chance to drop some names, man. I got some names on my list.
Hey, look.
Nope.
You gonna drop your names?
Make sure I get a chance to do that, man.
Oh yeah, nah. We ain't gonna wait. Listen, you gonna be able to reel it out. I wanna get to this, man, because he been boxing. He ready.
Yeah,
he ready. So we're gonna be right back. Lounge Boys.
Okay. Yeah. Come on, boy. Yeah, let's go.
Hey,
Y'all
right now.
Yeah.
You guys ready?
Sure. So the way that we do our live practice in order to get that muscle memory is called touch and go. So we're just gonna do a scenario where, as if he was gonna come in to push my shirt for whatever reason. Maybe I cut in line or something. Maybe he's having a bad day. So and we'll just go on some concepts from there. I mean, I could whistle while I work if you wanna hold this, and because it's gonna be right here.
Yeah, let him hold it.
So the main thing is like adding components to your practice that are repeatable, right? So for example, if he touch my shirt, right? I get used to moving slightly with that movement because I want him to establish the inertia of the technique. So we do little drills like this, right? Real simple. So and the next thing is got to be, once he touches, I touch. And then the rule of Sanuka's Jiu-Jitsu is once I touch you, I got you. So you have to put these things in your head so that you can have something to strive for and achieve for. We all know it may not be like that, right? He may push my shirt and then try to kick me in the chest, right? But scenarios change, right? So anyway, so can you just stand back just a little bit? Yeah, it's good. Sure. Right, so they touch my shirt, right? So this is just me. This is me touching the hand bone to break the hand bone, right? So I have to secure whatever he gives me, because whatever he gives me is a gift.
And you lock that onto your
I lock that in. That's the beginning for me.
Gotcha.
Right? So first thing, secure, break the hand. So I got a shot, right? And then I want to take something vital away from him, whether it be an eye, whether it be a throat, whether it be breathing through the nose. Right? So from here, boom, let's say nose. Right? From here, boom, let's say throat. Right? So from there, bottom line is I don't want to let him know what I'm doing until it's too late. Right? And then he has to reconcile whatever I touch and deal with the flow from there. So we work from there. I throw, I'll come back here, I'll impound my break here, and then I'll actually turn this wrist in a structure that is not meant to be, and then I'll apply pressure. So my finger will show you where the pressure's going.
Oh shit.
So it's gotta be me coming up as he's coming down. It's gotta be me going in as he's going out.
Right.
So from here, I break down, apply pressure with the knee coming up. So at that point, it really depends on what the situation is.
Snap the neck or...
I don't know. I mean, but you have to prepare for whatever the scenario. So maybe I just need to hold. Maybe I need to pull his hair just because he has hair. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, got you. And
So-
some to the eye, got you.
Yeah. So that's all I mean. Something short and sweet. Like I said, it's for the street. It's not really for the guy who's gonna come out and do.
Yeah.
I mean, we do that too, just because that's the athletic component. But
So you know how you know how most of the fights start. Like say we in the club and and that dude, you know, just going, you know, square up on you. He gonna try. I want to see what's the method for that one right there, cause he might be fast.
Yeah.
He might be fast.
I mean, the square up is almost great.
Yeah, it's even.
Because now we rolled up our sleeves and it's a contest now, right?
Yeah.
So now I know it's coming, right? Now I know he's angry, right? So the main thing is like we always have to what we call destroy the missile, right? You have to shock what's coming at you so that you can get to what's behind it, right? So one of the things that we do a lot is we focus on breaking the bones. Obviously, jiu-jitsu is breaking art, right? So he's coming. What I'll do is I'll put my hand in front of my face as my training because I know when he extends his punch, he doesn't want this air over here. He wants my face.
Right.
So I don't have to worry about chasing his hand. I need to worry about putting my hand in between my face and his face. Right? So we're here. Right? So that's my trace of what's happening. That's my connection, right? And then I gotta put something at the end of that, right? And that's the handbrake. So that's elbow into hand.
Elbow to the hand.
Oh, it's kind of fast. Hold on. Let's slow motion that.
I never thought about that. Elbow to the hand. After the punch.
Let's slow motion that right quick. Hold on.
Hold on, man. You hit my hand a little hard.
No, I mean,
that time.
this thing someone in the club and you go on to punch him.
Okay. All right. So he's coming, boom, boom, into the hand, right? I'll roll this.
Oh.
Right? And then it becomes a situation where you have to feel what you have. His body type is see, I'm a little dude, which is great for throwing big dudes because my center is under his center.
Right.
24 hours a day.
Right.
Right? But it might be something happening, like somebody coming, so I gotta hold that over here.
And watch the man on it,
Yeah. Or maybe you his friend, so I need to pick him up here.
Throw him into me.
Toss him to you. So we're going through the glass, right? So that's why you gotta study the boxing. You gotta study the judo. You gotta study the anatomy. You gotta study the reaction. Like, he goes back when I push his chin, right?
Yeah.
I hit him in his groin. He comes forward. So we just talked about this recently. Like, it's got to be what he gives me. If he pushes here, he's giving me this.
Right.
And you know, scientifically, he can't defend. He can't be strong here and here. Like,
at the same time.
if you see the dude, if you see the dude hanging from the pull-up bar with shoestring and a mouthpiece, and he's got a weight in his hand and a weight in that hand, and he's got his feet like this and weights hanging from his feet, he's not a human being. Don't talk to him. Don't mess with him. It's a freak of nature. Because everybody else can't be strong here and here at the same time. So you just can't. So we triangulate pressure. We take people into the space where they would need to put a hand down. If that's where he needs to put a hand down to stay up, then that's where I need to throw him.
Oh, you want him to go there?
Right. So we want to control the trajectory based on what he's giving you. So
Man.
it's a little bit,
So is it with a lot of pressure points also?
Yeah,
Like
we get into that.
Okay.
But you know,
Baby, like, look, please, man. We ain't
No. Hey, we're not gonna put you through no more because we gotta wrap it up in a second. So
like, you just got to know that you can't start with that. There's a whole art called Denmark where they teach that. That's beautiful. But I did all that work earlier and I got them down here, right? So right, you go take back here. You go take it. Yeah. So at this point, now this is where I would start to apply the pressure points, right? Once I tongue
Oh. You said the pressure point. Where is that? The top of the lip?
there's a lot of pressure points on the body, but this particular one right here secures the tongue to the roof of the mouth, so that he can't scream. So this would be like a military type.
Right, got you.
Yeah, so.
But how you gonna hold somebody like that? Ain't he gonna grab you from somewhere else?
He said because it hurts.
Gotcha.
He can't. Really, he can't grab you when his whole face is hurting.
So I'm gonna just say this because this is why our art doesn't sit well with the skeptics, because you're not considering the entire picture of what happened here, right? He tried to punch me. Mm-hmm. I broke his hand bone with my elbow. Then I rolled his hand bone and took that same elbow and put it through his jaw. Then I snatched his shoulder out of socket when I twisted him this way. Yeah. Then I threw him into the countertop when I pointed him this way, right? Mm-hmm. So over here, when he grabbed my shirt, again, I broke his hand bone. I kicked the inside of his knee. These are all things on the checklist that I did. Mm-hmm. Then he's there on one knee. After that, I kneed him in the jaw or the nose or whatever came to my knee. And at that point, you're asking, isn't he going to grab me? Because I'm squeezing his tongue to the roof of his mouth. You understand? Everything is a fatality with us. We call it make sure. People call it overkill. We call it make sure. Every technique is make sure. I like that, make sure. Yeah. It's violent, yo, but it's for the people. Like it's.
I love it. Listen here, you might see me on Monday.
Something like this.
Hey.
Don't hit me, dude. I'm not gonna hit you. So he said, give you this, right?
Sure.
And then take the hand, right? Or am I taking the wrong hand?
I can give you an easy one.
Taking the hand.
Quick tutorial. We got 30 seconds. Quick tutorial.
Well, I'm taking this hand and twisting that hand like that. All right, you gotta get down though. You gotta go.
Yeah, you gotta get down.
I can give you the Baltimore.
Hey, look here. Hey, before we go, man, y'all got shot. I know y'all got shout out y'all want to do, man. So y'all go ahead and reel them off.
Oh man, of course, Professor World, love you, love everything you've done for me. I just want to keep it going, representing the right light. Of course, Dr. Moses Powell, our founder. Man, that whole legacy, man. I got some superheroes in the game. Professor Ernest Miles, Master Osei, Professor Bill McLeod, Professor James says, Professor Saifullah Amriki, good luck with the surgery. Man, it's just so much, like, people watching cartoons, and they like, I want to be like that. And I met the Sanukas family. Like it's a family thing, you know. It's like, yeah. But we get together in different training sessions, and we see each other, man, and like, man, it's just so much love, man. So I looked at that family and I was like, yo, I want to be like them when I grow up. So here we are, I'm just proud to be part of that family. I can't think. Oh man, my Tai Chi teacher, Professor Tim Thompson, Master Tim Thompson, man. I don't know, man. It's a lot of people, man. I love it. I can't just hold this mic.
That's why I'm gonna try and group them together.
Yeah, I know, man.
I'm gonna just group them together. So I just want to shout out all the students, all the students. I know it's all good. It's all good. All the students, all the people that we training with, everybody at Worlds, everybody, all our brother and sister, cousin camps, that come out and make it worthwhile for us, but also, ensure that we keep learning, we keep pushing each other. Get us, man, people to beat up every few days. So, but shout out to everybody supporting, and thank y'all.
Listen, man, we thank y'all, man. You guys got to remember, and let me make sure I'm saying it right. Mushin Combat. Bethesda, they got a school. Go on St. Elmo. He said Elm Street. Listen. So make sure y'all check them out. We'll have all their stuff on our page. And we want to thank y'all once again, man. Love what y'all doing. I'm very interested in, and it's the Lounge Boys, man. We do this each and every Saturday, 7 p.m. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Check this out.